Wow, at first glance we thought this severely damaged CRJ900 was a write-off, a jet not worth repairing. However, despite the dramatic appearance of the damage, it has proven to indeed be repairable. In case you forgot what happened, it was in late 2024 that a Delta Airlines Airbus A350 struck an Endeavour Air CRJ900 operating a Delta connection flight at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. The fate of the CRJ was unknown for some time, but now we know it will be returning to service. The damage could be described as catastrophic in the sense that it essentially chopped the tail off the CRJ that fell into the path of the A350 wing like an axe to a log. The Bombardier-built jet is a 12-year-old jet registered as November 302 Papa Quebec. The plane has been in the service of Endeavour Air since it rolled off the assembly line in Montreal, as planespotters.net data shows. Some believed it would be a total write-off given the extent of the damage and the age of the jet. However, the MRO facility tasked with the repair has clearly worked wonders and has brought the jet back on the flight line. Still, it's not surprising that the regional aircraft spent over a year in the hangar, given that major structures had to be rebuilt. Again, we thought to ourselves that the aircraft would not be worth fixing. However, as time went on and the aircraft remained listed as being part of the Delta connection fleet, we realized that we could have been wrong. Just to be sure, we had even emailed Delta to inquire about the status and fate of the CRJ a few months ago. The airline never responded. A CRJ900 tail section replacement is a major structural job that requires a complex, careful and costly repair process. The process starts with the initial assessment — it was knocked off — which means securing the aircraft and taking it to a maintenance, repair and overhaul facility. Non-destructive testing is performed using methods like ultrasound, X-ray and others to evaluate the extent of the airframe damage. Damage classification is based on the structural repair manual, and a destroyed tail section naturally falls under major structural repair. The tail section replacement involves fabricating or procuring new sections of vertical stabilizers and control surfaces. The damaged structure is carefully disassembled and removed from the fuselage, with fasteners and sealants installed to preserve cabin pressurization and structural integrity. Reinforcing the airframe can also be necessary for extensive repairs. System checks follow the installation of new parts. All affected systems are tested, including hydraulic systems, flight controls and avionics sensors in the tail section. A cabin pressure test is performed to confirm there are no leaks in the repaired fuselage, and finally the new tail section is primed and painted to match the rest of the aircraft, completing the cosmetic part of the repair. So, would you have predicted this fate for the damaged CRJ900, or did you also think it would be fully scrapped after the incident? Let us know by leaving a comment. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.